Good evening, dear students. Today is a lecture number 3 as long as wave optics is concerned. I know this wave optics is quite difficult to you. You have felt it more difficult rather than another chapter. But I will give you promise that I will make you more easy, more interesting, more funny. For that purpose, you will have to listen all the videos. You will have to observe all the lectures very carefully. You all of us have, many of the students have subscribed my channel. Given the comment in the comment box. My humble request to all of you remaining students, please subscribe my channel and give your comment in the comment box so that it will make more convenient for you to deliver my lecture according to your suggestion, according to your demand. So instead of chit chatting more, and another most important thing that I want to express in front of you is my all video lecture is delivering by me with a very simple English language. So listen it carefully, definitely you will understand it. And such a funny, such a difficult chapter will make by me very funny, because name of our channel is Physics Make It Simple. Okay, instead of chit chatting more, we will come to our original point. Today is a lecture number 3, and in this lecture you will have to learn types of wave front, wave normal, and very interesting article, what is Huygens principle. So in the last lecture, in the second lecture, I have already defined the concept of definition of wavefront. So here we will have to learn types of wavefront. The first wavefront is spherical wavefront. Very simple. The wavefront looks like to be spherical. For that purpose, the source should be point. I have drawn the diagram here. The source is a point source which is at finite distance, and the rays are coming like this from the source. They are looking like an inclined rays, and when wavefront originating from a point source which is at finite distance, then wavefront looks like to be spherical. Such a wavefront is called as spherical wavefront. Then next one, cylindrical wavefront. Wavefront looks like to be cylindrical in shape. How the cylindrical wavefront is obtained? For that purpose, our source should be linear. The source should be linear. That I have shown it by red ink like this. This is a source, and through that source the light is emitted, and it looks like to be cylindrical. And so that I have written a definition already for you, that wavefront originating from a linear source, the wavefront looks like to be cylindrical in shape. We call it as cylindrical wavefront. Very simple. Then plane wavefront. Remember well, dear student, the difference between spherical wavefront and plane wavefront is, in spherical wavefront, there is a point source which is at finite distance, but to obtain a plane wavefront, source is at infinity like this. Suppose this is a point source, and from the point source which is at infinite distance, the rays are coming out like this. The rays are coming out like this. After covering larger distance, it looks like to be parallel. It looks like to be parallel. Take an example of sun. When the rays are coming out from the sun, thus we get a large, huge spherical wavefront. But part of it looks like to be plane. When the waves coming out from the infinite source, at that time, after covering a distance, initially it is inclined, but after covering a larger distance, it looks like to be parallel. It looks like to be parallel. The source is not shown to us. Here I have not shown the source. Here I have shown a source, because source is at finite distance. Here source is at infinite distance. It is so much longer, so much away, and so that the rays coming out from the infinite source looks like to be plane, looks like to be parallel, looks like to be equidistant, and from that the source obtained, the wavefront obtained is so large, spherical, part of it looks like to be plane. So here the definition itself suggests that wavefront originating from a point source which is at infinite distance, most important word, infinite distance, we get large spherical wavefront, part of it looks like to be plane, so called as plane wavefront, So this is three types of wavefront. Then now we have to approach the very interesting article, Huygens principle. So to learn Huygens principle, I have drawn a short diagram. So we will observe, we will study the diagram at first, and then what is Huygens principle, that we will see later on. See here, this is a diagram. This is a point source. The rays are emitting from the point source, and we get a side, this A arc, this A is called as primary wavefront, and on the primary wavefront there are this rayed circle, rayed sphere, they are called as wavelets, and these are the two tangents, forward tangent and this is backward tangent. Forward tangent is denoted by C, and backward tangent to the wavelet is denoted by PB, and this P, Q and R, they are called as wave normals. I will repeat again, listen carefully. This is a point source which is at finite distance, the distance is nearer. Then this middle arc is A, we call it as primary wavefront. So I have written here, capital A is a primary wavefront. What is rayed sphere? That rayed sphere are called as wavelets. And then on both the sides we have to draw the tangents. Tangent to the forward side, tangent to the wavelet on forward side, we call it as C. That C is secondary forward wavefront. Tangent drawn to the wavelet from the backward side is B, which is called as secondary backward wavefront. And PQR, we call it as wave normals. So after learning the diagram, now we will have to prepare the principle, Huygens principle. Most important, many times asked in various examinations. You should understand it very clearly, otherwise we cannot able to go forward. So the first, I have classified this principle in 3 steps. What is the first step? The first step is, every point on the primary wavefront acts as a secondary source, sending out secondary waves in all possible directions to form wavelet. See here, this is a primary wavefront. So every point on the primary wavefront acts as a secondary source, sending out secondary waves to form a spherical wavelets, because the light emitted in all possible directions to form a spherical wavelets, that rayed circles, the rayed spheres are nothing but the wavelets. So the first part of the principle is, I will repeat again, dear student, every point on the primary wavefront acts as a secondary source, sending out secondary waves to form wavelets. This is the first point. And another important thing is that in second section, wavelets are more effective in forward direction only. That is a rule made by the researcher. Secondary wavelets are more effective in forward direction. That means it is more effective here like this, here like this, here like this, more effective in forward direction. That I have written here. Wavelets are more effective in forward direction only. And then number 3, we have to draw the tangent. I have drawn 2 tangents, forward tangent as well as backward tangent. Tangent drawn to every point on the surface of wavelet at any later instant gives the new wavefront at that instant. So here we get 2 new wavefront, forward wavefront as well as backward wavefront, forward wavefront as well as backward wavefront. That I have written here. Tangent drawn to every point on the wavelets. This is a wavelet and I have drawn a tangent at any later instant gives the new wavefront at that instant. So we get 2 new wavefront. Which are the 2 new wavefront? C wavefront and B wavefront. The C wavefront and B wavefront are the new wavefront. But which is exist in nature? C wavefront exists in nature. Forward wavefront exists in nature. Backward wavefront does not exist in nature. Suggested by the researcher. Suggested by the researcher. So this is the principle. I will repeat again the principle. Number 1, I have distinguished, I have make these principle in 3 parts for our understanding. The first part is every point on the primary wavefront acts as a secondary source, sending out secondary waves in all possible directions to form wavelets. This is the first part. What is the second part? Wavelets are more effective in forward direction. This is the second part. What is the third part? Tangent drawn to the surface of wavelets at any later instant gives the new wavefront at that instant. So we have drawn the 2 tangents. Forward tangent, this is a forward tangent as well as backward tangent. But forward tangent exists in nature, backward tangent does not exist in nature. So this is a very easy principle I have explained with a very simple English language. You can observe this again and again. And I have already written on the board. After finishing the lecture, make a screenshot and write that all in your notebook for your further study. And only the one article is remaining. What is wave normal? What is wave normal? Wave normal is nothing but the perpendicular arrows. Perpendicular arrows drawn to the surface of wavefront. See here, this is a spherical wavefront. And these red arrows are exactly perpendicular to the spherical wavefront. This is perpendicular like this. See here, perpendicular. This is perpendicular. This is perpendicular. The angle is perpendicular like this. Perpendicular arrows. These red arrows are perpendicular to the surface of wavefront. This is spherical wavefront. This is plane wavefront. Perpendicular arrows drawn to the surface of spherical wavefront along the direction of propagation of wave. Along the direction of propagation of wave. I will write the definition here. I will write that definition. I will write the definition of wave normal. What is the definition of wave normal? Wave normal, perpendicular arrow. Perpendicular arrows drawn to the surface of wavefront along the direction of propagation of light waves are called as wave normals. So I have drawn the red ink arrows they are nothing but wave normals. So dear student, in this chapter, this is only the thing that I have explained. After finishing this, we will proceed further, and in the next lecture, the most important article is Huygens construction for spherical wavefront and Huygens construction for plane wavefront. Remain attached to me and enjoy this wave optics chapter continuously together with me. Goodbye. We will stop here.